For years, George Clooney and Amal Clooney have been celebrated as Hollywood's most elegant, intelligent, and philanthropic couple. The once notorious bachelor who famously claimed he'd never marry again shocked the world when he tied the knot with Amal Alamuddin, an internationally respected human rights attorney, in 2014. Their lavish Venetian wedding seemed like something out of a movie, and for a while, their marriage played out like one too. From appearances at the Venice Film Festival to speeches at global humanitarian events, the Clooneys embodied sophistication and purpose. They were the ideal power couple, he, the charming Oscar-winning actor, she, the articulate and influential advocate for justice. But now, new whispers from the inner circles of Hollywood and recent cryptic interviews suggest all was not as it seemed. Rumors of tension between George and Amal started surfacing subtly over the past year. Paparazzi noticed fewer joint appearances. Amal was seen attending events alone, and George was spotted vacationing with friends without his wife. Most fans chalked it up to busy schedules, Amal with her global legal work, and George with his film production and directing ventures. But the gossip took a darker turn when a source close to the couple hinted that they were never truly compatible, and the marriage became more of a partnership on paper than a passionate union. A startling claim, but things didn't stop there. George recently sat down for what was expected to be a routine interview promoting his latest film. Instead, the actor veered into personal territory, making statements that left audiences jaw-dropped. "I think people see what they want to see," he said with a somber tone. "Sometimes you do things for the right reasons, but life doesn't always work the way you imagined." He didn't mention Amal directly, but the implication was clear. Was George Clooney admitting that his marriage was more of a well-curated narrative than an actual romantic dream? Following the interview, the internet exploded with speculation. Has George Clooney just confessed that his marriage to Amal was a lie? Was it a strategic alignment of two public figures rather than a union of love? Insiders are now leaking more details that align with this possibility. One Hollywood producer, who worked with George closely, claims that the marriage was always a carefully managed affair, intended to reinvent Clooney's public image from playboy to statesman. He knew he had to evolve to stay relevant. Amal gave him the sophistication and credibility that matched his ambitions beyond acting. But what about Amal? Was she in on this alleged arrangement, or did she genuinely believe in the relationship? Reports suggest that Amal, ever the professional, may have willingly participated in this strategic marriage. Her career received a boost, gaining global attention and elevating her influence on humanitarian issues. But as the emotional void in the relationship reportedly grew, things may have started unraveling. Adding more fuel to the fire, Amal Clooney was notably absent at George's latest film premiere, an event she would traditionally attend by his side. Fans took to social media immediately, questioning her absence. Was it a sign of deeper problems, or merely a scheduling conflict? Neither George nor Amal has publicly addressed her absence, but it speaks volumes to those already connecting the dots. What's more, George was seen looking particularly solemn throughout the event. The charming smiles were still there, but seasoned viewers noted something distant in his eyes, a disconnect that couldn't be ignored. Fame, as glamorous as it seems, comes with unimaginable pressures. Sources suggest that George and Amal struggled with balancing their personal lives and relentless public scrutiny. Even with twin children, the distance between them only widened as time passed. Amal's globe-trotting responsibilities reportedly left George feeling isolated, while George's return to directing demanded time away from family life. Behind the cameras and carefully worded interviews, a different reality may have existed, a couple trapped by public expectations, afraid to let the world know that even fairy tale marriages can crack under pressure. Now, the burning question on everyone's mind is, are George and Amal headed for divorce? While no legal filings have been confirmed, whispers from Beverly Hills lawyers say, preparations are quietly being made. Allegedly, both parties are aiming to avoid public drama and resolve things privately if the split does happen. Still, in Hollywood, where nothing stays secret for long, fans are waiting anxiously for confirmation. If true, this divorce will mark the end of one of the most captivating public love stories of the last decade. Whether this turns out to be the end of George and Amal's marriage or merely a rough patch, one thing is clear: George Clooney's legacy is entering a new chapter. The once untouchable golden boy of Hollywood is showing a raw, human side. He's reminding us all that even the rich and famous struggle with love, expectations, and identity. This story is far from over. As more details emerge and the Clooney camp either confirms or denies the swirling rumors, you'll want to be the first to know. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications for the latest updates on George Clooney, Hollywood relationships, and jaw-dropping celebrity revelations.